OwnersBox Fantasy is truly innovating in the world of fantasy sports. In this video, I'll show you how you can use your research, knowledge, and preparation for your traditional fantasy lineups to double down on the week. You've got 3 choices to choose your roster, but you gotta be quick. Will you choose the right one? I'll introduce the platform and break it down for both NFL and NBA. It's bookmarked below for your convenience, and if you like it, the link to sign up is down there as well. All right, let's go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Eric, and this is Nifty Sports. We're going to zoom in full screen and take a look at one of the most exciting things that I've seen in fantasy sports and DFS. If you like this video or get value from it, help me out by hitting those like and subscribe buttons and joining this amazing community here. Check out the links down below for my other socials and other styles of sports content that I'm putting out. Also down there is the link to sign up for OwnersBox Fantasy and get up to your first $500 of deposit match. That's the best deal that I've seen out there. It's incredible. It's a ton of fun. They have a ton of styles of fantasy and DFS. And by using that link, it helps me out a little bit financially as a small creator, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's zoom in. When you zoom in, I want to direct you to the lobby and where you can find these contests to enter. Once you do, you'll have a dashboard that shows all of them in one specific and easy place. But I want to focus on the lobby right now because this is how you're going to enter the contest. There is a fantasy sports section, a lightning lineup section, which we'll go into in detail in this video. Again, down below, there's bookmarks for both NFL and NBA. There's daily fantasy sports salary cap style, and then there's weekly bracket styles. Also, make sure to check out all of those options right there. Once you enter those, it will be in your dashboard. All right, you guys, it's time to dive in and roll up the sleeves for a deep dive on the scoring, the wagers, the payouts, and the different quirks that come along with these NFL Lightning lineups. We'll talk a little bit of strategy about it too. This thing is awesome. Let's dive back in. Here we go. In its most simple form, what you're doing is you're choosing one of the best lineups that they present you with. In this one right here, you have Tony Pollard, Austin Hooper, and Dameon Pierce against Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, and Michael Pittman. Then you got Jay Jettas, Zay Jones, and Foster Moreau. They show the projected scores down at the bottom. And then you got to pick which one you think is going to be the best. So in this particular situation, I think that this one right here is going to be the best roster. This is where you go in and place your entry. I'm not going to lock this one in, but I'm just going to give you the details because the reason they call it lightning lineups is you have a limited amount of time. This thing is going to change up as soon as these bars go down to 0. If you want to, you locked it in, $20 pays 45. The payout is 2.25x. And then you just hit submit and you're good to go. But wait, it's going to run out. And there is a limited amount of time. Look, it changes it up for you. So now I don't even have those options anymore, you guys. You got to be quick on this. That's why it's called lightning. But that's why I like doing it on a Sunday morning after I've already done all the research throughout the entire week about who I think is going to be the best projections. If you want to go quicker if you don't like anything that's on the board, all you got to do is hit this button right in the middle, just like pull in the slot machine again, right? If you see this matchup right here and you're like, I don't know about any of these lineups. I don't know if I want to pick one of these against the other, which is the case for me in this one because I like Jay Jettas, I like Jay Waddle, and I like Pollard. But the other guys, too much of wild cards for me. I usually like 2 guys that I think will carry the roster. Then I'm going to hit this lightning lineups again. You can also see the scoring is right here. The scoring breakdown is just like fantasy DFS scoring. You get 0.04. So basically 1 point for every 25 yards, passing or return yards. Rushing yards, you get 1 point for every 10 yards or 0.1 for every yard. For passing touchdowns is 4. Receptions, it's a full point PPR. You got 1 point. Interception is a -1. Some leagues are -2, but interceptions here -1. Touchdowns is 6 points. Fumbles lost is a -1. And 2-point conversions, you get 2 points for. So that's the scoring. Make sure you know that going into it. And if you want to up the risk a little bit, if you want to up the risk and you get a higher payout, take a look, man. 2.25 is the payout on the 3 lineup deal. All you got to do is add another lineup, right? Boom. You hit that one and another one pops up. The payout is now 3x. So a $20 wager pays out 60, right? But then you got a lot more decisions to make. I'm not going to lock it in. I don't want to place the wager right now, but I will be locking in some lineups after I finish this recording. Like I said, it's about 45 minutes until kickoff on the early slate on Sunday. And this is my favorite time to do it. You just get the most options. But another cool thing too is you can even do this for a Monday night game. For the Monday night game, they have lightning lineups too. They just put players in there who you wouldn't necessarily think are going to score a lot of points. It makes it a little bit tricky, makes it a little bit difficult, but I still love it. It's still a good time. You can add a 5th lineup for a 4x payout. Wait, you say there's more? You want to up the ante and have an even higher payout? Then go for it. You can add 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10. If you pick the best lineup here, then your money 6x is not bad. If you run out of time, it resets it back to the 3 lineups, and then you're back on square one. This yellow bar, you guys remember that. Remember to look at the scoring, but this is a ton of fun. You don't have to do $20. You can do a lower payout too. You can do $2. You can do $5. You can do a bunch of these things. You can just sit here for an hour and do $2 bets and see what you come out on top with. So those are some strategies. That's the scoring breakdown. And that's how much fun you can have with lightning lineups here on OwnersBox. Enjoy it. Drop a comment and let me know if you've had success with it, if you give it a shot, and if you have fun with it. Remember, use the link down there if you haven't signed up for OwnersBox, and you can get your first deposit matched up to $500. Crazy good deal. Crazy good deal. So make sure to use that link down below. Appreciate you doing that, and share that link with your friends also. Get in here on lightning lineups and other styles of DFS too. OwnersBox is super fun. It's been awesome. Now let's dive in to NBA lightning lineups. It's very similar, but I'm going to do the same breakdown on this video just for those of you who are skipping along in the bookmarked sections of the videos. And if you're not an NFL fan, if you're an NBA fan, if you're an NBA DFS player, then you're going to want to see this section right here. Again, make sure if you haven't signed up for OwnersBox yet, use the link down in the description of the video for a deposit match up to your first $500. A crazy, crazy good deal. Let's roll up the sleeves and do a deep dive on NBA lightning lineups. Pull that slot machine. Let's go. This is how you're going to get to the lightning lineups section. You're in the lobby tab, okay? Make sure you're in the lobby and then hit lightning lineups. It's easy. Go to NBA. It's going to show you here at the NBA lightning lineups, 3 lineups that you can get into, right? These are all today's slate. They show 3 players with all of their total combined projected scores. So in this one right here, Karl Anthony Towns, Rui Hachimura, D-Lo, Wiggins, Poole, Pat Bev, RJ Barrett, K-Love, and Tyus Jones, right? You're going to find one of these lineups that you like the best before this yellow bar goes all the way down. Then you make your decision. If you don't like any of these, you know, for me on this one right here, I like lineup number 1. Give me Cat, Louis, and D'Lo, right? Then you can place your wager right here. You want to do $20? Great. The payout is 2.25x. You want to do $2? Great. Payout's still 2.25x, $4.50, but you got to submit it before the yellow bar goes all the way down, and that's why they call it lightning lineups, people. If you don't like any of these lineups and you want more confidence in your picks, just simply hit that button. The time will refresh, the players will refresh, and you can do that as many times as you possibly want. Once you find something that you like compared to the other ones, then you put in your wager and you hit submit and you're good to go. I want to find 1 or 2 guys that are going to carry the team. I This one looks pretty good to me. This one looks pretty good. Vanderbilt, Michael Porter, and Ant Edwards. Ant had a big game earlier this week. I like that. Don't want to place the wager on it yet. Let's break down the scoring. The scoring is down here at the bottom. A point is 1 point. Rebounds are 1.2. Assists, 1.5. Blocks are 3 points. Steals are 2.5. And turnovers are a nice -1, you guys. If you think you are dialed in and if you want to up the ante a little bit, here's how to do it. I'm going to hit refresh, and then I'm going to add lineups here. You think you can pick the best out of 4? Go for it. The payout goes to 3x, from 2.25 to 3x. You think you could take the best out of 5? The payout goes to 3.5. You think you could take the best out of 6? Go for it. The payout goes to 4x. Every time you go up, the payout goes up, all the way up to 10 lineups right here. Hit refresh. Make sure you have the most time. Go all the way up to 10 lineups. You're at the max. And now you can use this button right here to toggle back and forth. You can do as many of these as you want. Put in $1 or $2 bets, or you can find one that you really like and just go big. You know, obviously, the higher the risk on the more that you do. So a lower wager on these higher ones. And then you can put the higher wagers on those 3 lineup choices. So that's how it's done on the Lightning lineups. Not only do they have Lightning lineups, but they have all other types of DFS contests and fantasy. All right, you guys, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and thank you for subscribing to the channel OwnersBox Fantasy, the newest and most fun way to play fantasy sports and DFS. Lightning lineups is like something that we've never seen, or at least that I've never seen before. I'm having a lot of fun with it, entering contests every single Sunday, even Monday night games on the NFL side, and a couple times a week on the NBA side also. If you haven't signed up for OwnersBox yet, use the link down in the description to get a deposit match up to your first $500, which is crazy. Tons of fun games and contests. I will see you out there, and I'll see you on the next video sometime soon. Take care.